Hello everyone, I'm Chen from AJSM at UNSW Business School. Today I'm going to present a marketing case that our team has put together for a competition. It is about climate change and I hope you can enjoy it. Let's begin with the beaches in Australia. We all know that everyone loves beaches. They are one of the best things about Sydney and probably one top reason that we chose to study here. Statistics also show that more than 85% of the Australian population live close to the coastline. This, however, can turn into a huge problem because of climate change. Just imagine if the sea levels are rising and extreme weathers are hitting the shore. What will the consequences be? Therefore, although climate change is a global issue, it should be taken more seriously by the Australian people. So the message we are trying to send is this burning coastline. Although in reality it is more likely to be floating, we keep the burning image for three reasons. A. It's very dynamic. B. It reflects global warming. And C. We hope to raise awareness among Aussies and facilitate real changes, just like starting a fire. Although our client, as proved in this competition, is the government, we are not proposing a political campaign just for typical Aussie. According to the census data in 2016, Claire here is the typical Aussie. She is female, 38 years old, married with 2 children. Does it make sense? Probably. But this simplistic view just doesn't represent the rich culture and great diversity of the Australian society, which should be something like this. Therefore, we are not only target Claire, but also the people around her. Remember, humans are society animals that influences each other all the time. And in particular, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay our respect to all elders, past, present, and emerging. As I'll show you in a while, the Kirra here plays a crucial role in our approach. So, how do we know we can make an impact? Well, we actually put a lot of work into research and combine our findings with design thinking and marketing techniques. Based on the insights, we'll introduce personas, utilize reference group, and design mechanism using the EAST framework, a powerful way of promoting behavior change. For the media tactics, we have cherry-picked the ones that are most effective and cost-efficient. We found out that interpersonal communication is most effective, and while mass media such as TV content are perceived somehow convincing, people are multitasking all the time. So based on these findings from this report, you can imagine how effective a single channel campaign would be. We, on the other side, would like to distribute this burning coastline message not only across mass media, but also in a highly targeted way, which stimulate interpersonal interactions. Personas, in that sense, help us emphasize with the audience we studied so hard. For Claire, the proclaimed typical Aussie, we must understand her in the family setting. Simply put, she is not making decisions only for herself, but also for the best of her family. Also, we would like to collaborate with the existing campaign and utilizing the current channels. However, this just serves as a touch point and would not promote behavior changes by itself. Kirra, on the other side, lives an environmentally friendly life and is most concerned about protecting the earth. We regard her not as an audience, but a collaborator. Therefore, we advise government to provide funds for her artistic talents, letting her influence others with original Australian content. Dave here tries to work every day and listen to radio on the way. But more importantly, he wants to be a role model for his kids and loves to take the family to beaches. May is Dave's immigrant colleague. She is highly educated, cares about facts and figures, but also wants to fit in. She loves talking to people and is always so engaged in workplace conversations. Therefore, although the workplace is such multicultural, we can almost see how the colleagues get along with each other. They are also likely to talk about practical tips during the coffee breaks, and when they go back home, they will share stories with their own family and community. And let's not forget about Eva, the elderly, as Australian society is aging, and the kids as they are the future. Although they may behave differently, everyone loves the beaches and enjoys community events. The kids especially are heavy into social media and love to ask the elders questions. They are the most digitally engaged generations and would like to share content with their friends. On the other side, they are also very creative, full of new ideas. Now, putting the pieces together, we can see how effective an omni-channel campaign would be. Here's an example of how our strategy can work. The government would initiate a chain of actions by enabling Kirra put together an artistic event by the beach. This event will attract a lot of families, and then a follow-up digital campaign will precisely geo-target the audience who attend the event. Next thing we know, the kids will care and start to ask the elders questions. The grown-ups may or may not provide a good answer, but they will be more aware. So the next time when Claire watches TV or Dave listens to the radio, they will stop multitasking and really pay attention to the message. So eventually, interpersonal communication can be activated as everyone is picking up more useful tips and feels like to discuss this serious issue with others. This will spread the word more effectively and reach to a much larger audience than any media can achieve. In this way, even a limited budget can have a multiplied effect if spent wisely, and the network effects can promote actual changes. So, at the end of the day, the message of burning coastline can be sent across. Awareness will be built, and changes can take place around family dinner tables, workplace coffees, and community events. It is not an individual attempt from those who are already aware, but a network attempt that can potentially involve the whole Australian society. Thanks for staying to the end. Hope you enjoy our work and the idea about marketing. Feel free to comment if you have any question. Looking forward to see you next time.